In the last chapter, Shaka leaves Luffy and the others claiming that he knows where Stella may have gone. Indeed, he is correct. He comes to find the Stella but is hit by a sneak attack. He is shot straight into his head, causing the satellite to collapse on the ground. Vegapunk witnessed the entire scene. He has also seen the face of the culprit, though the chapter ended without revealing the perpetrator's name and appearance. Chapter 1078 opens up with Stussy briefing Sentomaru on the world government's plan of action that Admiral Kizaru is en route to Egghead Island. And that CP0 was to wait for his arrival after eliminating Dr. Vegapunk and his satellites. Sentomaru comments on how serious world government is, while Stussy tells him that this event may become even bigger than Ohara's destruction. The main reason being that Vegapunk continued studying the research of Ohara and that Egghead has the firepower to repel an attack, which Ohara could not. Before she hangs up, Stussy tells Sentomaru to call her if anything unexpected happens since all the communication has been cut off in the labo phase. After she hangs up, Sentomaru tells the islanders that they cannot hesitate and they all must flee the island before the marines arrive, which they all start to do. In Building C, Frankie, who is only partially petrified, demands S-Snake to undo the petrification that she did to him, Lilith and Usopp, claiming that he can still fight with the part of them that isn't stone. S-Snake ignores him however and turns to Pythagoras. He demands to know who ordered S-Snake to do this, but all she does is stomp on and crush him.
My house now, bitch!
Resulting in a huge explosion. As she starts walking away, Frankie tries calling her again. On the second floor of Building A, Chopper, Robin and Atlas are flying around looking for Vegapunk. Robin has deduced that the Seraphim are rampaging and the others may be fighting them off, which means those people cannot move from wherever they are situated right now. Atlas says that she may have an idea as to where the Sela is and the two follow her lead. On the third floor, Nami tries to help Edison while Brook decides to go look out for Vegapunk, while Sanji continues his fight with S-Shark. On the fourth floor, Zoro realizes that SBR and S-Hawk's flames are not going out, but Luffy notices that S-Hawk has left the room. Lucy says that S-Hawk is choosing to prioritize killing the weaker members of the crew and save the troublesome members for later, thinking they will be too rattled to fight effectively. After hearing this, Zoro immediately runs after S-Hawk and Luffy tells Kaku to go with him, since he can get lost very easily. Luffy resumes fighting with SBR, but Lucy tells him that this is not an enemy that he can defeat with brute force. Around 3 months ago, someone contacted 5 elders and told them that Dr. Vegapunk was researching the contents of Void Century. CP5 was dispatched to investigate, but they found no evidence. Yet the ship that left with them suddenly disappeared. CP7 and CP8 were also dispatched to investigate, but they too disappeared. Then this mysterious person contacted the 5 elders again, and eventually they come to believe that Vegapunk had betrayed the world government. Choosing to assassinate him, CP0 was dispatched to handle the situation. And one of the elders chose to go in person as they expected Vegapunk to retaliate. Reinforcements were requested from various marine branches, meaning war was looming on the horizon. However, the Straw Hat Pirates' presence has made the entire organization uneasy. In any case, the outcome of these particular events would shake up the entire world. Underground in the hidden lab, the person who shot Shaka enters the lab as Vegapunk demands answers. And the person, the traitor, turns out to be York, who evilly tells Vegapunk that she wants to be a world noble. Vegapunk angrily asks why she would want such a thing since she has been to Marijonis in the past and seen how horrible they are. But York just laughs and says that he sounds like Shaka, though she now considers him dead. York then tells Vegapunk that she thinks it's too confusing that so many people are walking around calling themselves Vegapunk, and the world will be better off with just one Vegapunk, that is her. And with that revelation, the chapter 1078 ends over here. What are your thoughts about this video? Did you already guess who was the traitor from the start? If your guess was right, then let me know about it in the comment section down below. And if you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more manga related and anime related content like this. And